By on the inside, he gets the position back from Rahal. Well,
great racing, great racing.
And there's the white flag, 1 to go. It looks like this one is going to belong to Vasser, but who's second, third, fourth, and fifth is going to be is just about anybody's guess. As Jimmy Vasser on the backstretch, working on his first win. We're watching the battle for second. They're all together now.
Scott Pruitt's going down on the inside, but I don't think Gilles going to let him have any more than a look.
That is not Gordon just ahead of DeFerrin. That is Scott Goodyear. Identical cars. Here's the checkered flag as Jimmy Vasser takes the win. DeFerrin, who goes in second, and I think it's a dead heat.
I think Robbie might have got him.
He just may have.
He may have got him.
So there's Joe Montana, who was the leader at the start driving the pace car. Now Jimmy Vasser is the winner here today. His very first IndyCar win, and the third win for Firestone since their return. A secondly with a long course here, nearly 3 miles, 2.8. The laps around here so long that you can imagine what's going through his head every lap.
He isn't being that conservative, though. I saw him slide it out of that corner. He's having fun.
You can see the white flag. 1 more lap to go for Jimmy Vasser. Pruitt still holding off Greg Moore. Jimmy Vasser, just a pure race driver. It's all he's ever wanted to do. It's all he pays any attention to.
Jimmy told me the other day at the beach, he said, I've been racing since I was 5 years old. Said I started then with my dad running little quarter midgets, and he said we used to race all through the summer. His dad's got to be pretty proud right now.
Absolutely. Mom's here watching him, may see him take his first IndyCar win that she's able to see. He, of course, won at Miami. She was not there. And they continue to maintain position at the front of the field of Vasser, Pruitt, Greg Moore. Christian Fittipaldi has just made a move on Stefan Johansson, and Christian has moved into 5th place. Johansson down to 6th. And DeFerrin has dropped back as well. He's now down in 7th place. We've got the radio open on Jimmy Vasser's two-way communications. That channel is open.
They probably don't want to talk to him too much right now. They want to break that concentration. When he comes across the start-finish line, I think they'll start talking a little bit more.
Talking about history as we watch this final lap unfold. Jack Brabham drove the Cooper Climax around here that he started the rear engine revolution with at Indy. And here's the final corner as Jimmy Vasser lines up victory number 2 in the IndyCars and takes the twin checkered flags here at Surfers Paradise, Australia. Keeping an eye on the battle for second place. We'll watch it as we go to Jan Beekes.
Well, the pit crew here, as you waited, these guys are absolutely thrilled.
So Jimmy Vasser, yellow flags, but he already knows about this. He's been through it once. Takes over the lead. DeFerrin falls out with just 4 laps to go. And Jimmy Vasser will see the white flag as he comes flying down Shoreline Drive. 3 races in a 4-race season. Is this guy and this team powerful? Jimmy Vasser through turn 1, 2, 3. Parker Johnstone sits back 3.5 seconds. So
yeah, but Jimmy's going to drive very conservatively as he has all day. He's not really been in the picture. I mean, he's always stayed right there, second or third. He's going to get those points, but look at that. Look, and there's Parker. He's trying to make up some ground.
Charging in there.
And of course, locks it up. And of course, don't forget, he's got Al Unser Jr. right there behind him, so he can't afford to make a mistake, and he can't be too conservative.
Final turn for Jimmy Vasser, car 12, Chip Ganassi's target car, and he takes the checkered flag, the win. 4 in a row for Firestone. Parker Johnstone comes home in second. Unser Jr. stays in there in third, followed by Tracy, and DeFerrin is able to manage out.
You've got to give this guy a shot. Ganassi put him on his team, and look what Jimmy Vasser has done. White flag for Jimmy Vasser. He goes by Andre Barbero, who was so much of a part of this race in the closing laps. Now on the backstretch. And now he'll be listening to that Honda motor, watching his Firestone tires. Once again, that little twitch on the backstretch that we've been watching all day. Onto the high banks, past the pit in, the crowd comes to its feet as checkers and American flags wave for the winner of the inaugural US 500, Jimmy Vasser. Here comes Mauricio Gugelmin, who will come home in second. The idea for waving the checker and American flags came to IndyCar from 6-year-old Jonathan Block of Allentown, Pennsylvania. There you go, Jonathan. As Chip Ganassi congratulates his crew. Let's get down to Marty.
Jimmy needs to get off the corner here very well.
White flag from Jim Swentall for Jimmy Vasser, and just behind him for Mark Blundell. 2.24 miles to go.
And traffic right in front of him. The traffic and one's Loisel right in front of him, but another slower car. This could bunch him up.
Looking back from Raul Boisel's car. There's Charlie Nierberg in the yellow machine, and Mauricio Gugelmin is off from third. Gugelmin hard into the tires. The Target Ganassi crew, knowing there is less than a lap to go to a double victory. One for Jimmy Vasser and one for Alex Zanardi.
We're coming up to that famous spot. Is Mark Blundell going to try the same maneuver? Vasser protects the inside. Mark's got one more good spot to have a go at him.
Hard on the gas. Mark Blundell can clinch the engine builder's title for Mercedes with this runner-up finish, but these guys want the checkers.
Right there. Jimmy, he's got it. Just come off there nice and clean. Accelerate up. This is Jimmy's.
16 months after his last victory, Jimmy Vasser picks up his 5th career win and a fitting conclusion to his championship defending season, because this man, his teammate Alex Zanardi, comes through to clinch the PPG Cup and a $1 million bonus. And of course, the question for Zanardi fans is, where will the victory donut come and when? An up and down day for Alex Zanardi. 3 laps to go. Less than 3 miles remaining. Moore with Herta ahead of him. He'll have to get around him if he's going to deal with Zanardi before the race concludes. 2 laps to go now for Vasser. This man looking for his 6th career win. And right now he is unchallenged. 5 laps, a great distance for Vasser, because he's not going to catch the tail of the field before he gets around to the finish. It is clean and green for Vasser. There's Al Unser Jr. up ahead.
But Al will be very professional here and stay out of his way. He's been in that position before.
The checkered flag is in the flagman's hands, and a fist is in the air from Jimmy Vasser as he takes the checkers in first. Alex Zanardi in second, Greg Moore in third. And here comes Gilles de Ferran with the white-nosed Reynard in 4th place. Unofficially 5th is Paul Tracy, and there is Robbie Gordon, 7th at the flag. A new high for a Toyota-powered car in the FedEx Championship Series. What a moment for Jimmy Vasser. The 2nd victory in a row.
No, he's got to stay out there. Surely now he cannot afford to come into the pits and make a stop. Is Jimmy going to make it on the fuel? It's going to be so tight. He comes past our commentary position through turns 3 and 4. He comes down to take the white flag this time around. White flag, 1 mile. Can he get 1 more mile out of this car, out of the fuel tank? He can't afford for it to hiccup, because Helio Castroneves is only 5 seconds behind. He's right behind Bobby Rahal, using the slipstream perhaps. That'll just help the fuel consumption a little bit. He doesn't need to try and pass Rahal. He's going to make it. Jimmy Vasser is going to win his 2nd victory of the year. Jimmy Vasser, the master of the 1 mile ovals in 1998. He wins the race. Helio Castroneves is running out of fuel, and he's going to make it. Oh, he's just across the line, and he makes it by a 1/10 of a second over Al Unser Jr. Wow, Al Unser Jr. so nearly got 2nd, but Castroneves just held on, and what a great result for Castroneves.
To restart this race. 2 miles, $1 million. Look at how
You
slowly.
run the same risk as slow as they're going right now. Same thing.
Don't jump on that power.
Believe me, they've got their foot on the brake right now and one on the gas, trying to hold it down there and spool it up. You saw Zanardi's
Little twitch,
on the
yeah.
outside get a little twitch.
Here we go.
By going now, see the green isn't out yet, so they cannot pass him even if they have a run on him. So by going early, he's able to build ahead of steam. The starter still hasn't displayed the green flag.
Now the green is out. Let's see if any of them time it. Vasser's making a bid. Vasser takes the lead. Green on right side. Zanardi almost touches wheels with more. The two target teammates are first and second.
And you saw Zanardi had to lift off a little bit when he went into one, held up more a little bit, gave that Jimmy that little break. That might be enough.
Here comes more. Here comes more. Zanardi low, more up high.
And this is helping Jimmy Vasser get away.
No,
These
it's
guys
not.
are
They're coming
battling.
on him.
No, Vasser's out in front by about 5 car lengths. They come off the turn now. Can he hold on? Can he hold on for $1 million? Yes, Jimmy Vasser with his 5th in the air wins $1 million at the 500.
$1.5 million at the flag. That was for second in the championship. $1.5 million for Jimmy Vasser.
Oh my! Look at the crew. And with that, Jimmy Vasser no doubt leaps right to the top of the money charts in 1998. Alex Zanardi clapping as well. Jimmy Vasser is making a habit of this. He won $1 million at the first U.S. 500 at Michigan back in '96.
Jimmy Vasser is almost 5 seconds out in front. Next time around, he should see the white flag indicating one more time to go.
One to go, Jimmy, one to go.
So everybody is waiting for Jimmy Vasser to come home with his 9th career win, his first one since the final race of the season in 1998, making him the 10th different winner this year. If we're lucky, we're going to be able to talk to him, not at the podium, but he is going to be able to hopefully communicate with us by two-way radio. A reminder that ABC Sports is online at ESPN.com. Keyword ABC Sports. Jimmy Vasser, what a great story this is for Jimmy, and what a wonderful fight this is going to be as they come into the final laps. Second place Montoya, followed by points contenders DeFerrin and Paul Tracy. And for that matter, back a little further, Elio Castroneves. So now do you play it safe, or do you just make that move that may get you that one position? For Jimmy Vasser, it is now a cruise. Jimmy Vasser sees the checkered flags ahead, pulls out into the middle of the stretch, and Jimmy Vasser has taken the win.
Hey, how about that? Vasser wins again, huh? Finally. Good job, guys. Thanks for the good car.
Jimmy Vasser, this is Paul Page.
Bruno Junqueira, they should let the top 4, Michael, Jimmy, Patrick, and Tony, figure this out amongst themselves. I don't know if they'll do that, but this is the time when the driver should go, you know what, I can't win this race. There's 4 laps left. Let's let the guys really figure it out at the front.
Well, actually, there will be 2 laps left when they take the green. It's going to be a green-white checkered finish here at California Speedway. So the 500 presented by Toyota will come down to 4 miles of flat-out racing.
Here they go, up to speed. Now watch to see if what Michael was able to capitalize on, namely the front car not accelerating as quick as the back car because of the extra drag of the Hefford. Look at, here comes Jimmy.
Here comes Vasser and Michael slipstream. He goes high into turn 1 and a bid for the lead in the race win.
This could be the move of the race right here.
And
Michael's got to come back.
Michael trying to come back, but he's up high in mid-corner. He'll come off onto the half-mile back straight in second place.
Jimmy's got the perfect move right now, and he'll run flat out to the finish. Michael's taking another move, going down into 3.
Did Jimmy move too soon? Should he have waited to the last lap?
I don't think so.
White flag is out.
Jimmy's got this race in hand right now.
Vasser, Andretti.
Down through turn 1 and 2, exiting 2.
That's Oriol Servia on the lapped Vistillon car to 3rd place, then Patrick Carpentier 3rd on the timesheets, but he is not in it. It's Vasser and Andretti with less than a mile to go. Jimmy Vasser timed it perfectly, it would appear, holding the low line, drifting out to the wall. He will become the first 2-time winner of the 500 presented by Toyota.
What an emotional roller coaster from Australia to see your son Jimmy.